Assalamu alaikum guys. In this video I will be telling you that how to connect your repository with your folder and push your all content to a GitHub repository. So in this video I will guide you step by step how to do that. So first of all you have to open your browser, open the GitHub website and create an account. After creating an account you will come to this type of interface. Here you can click this create repository button, or if this don't appear you can click here plus icon and click new repository. So you can click that and you will find the create a new repository page. So here we have to write our repository name, its description and some configuration. So name we will write like test push, and description too we can write, it's not necessary, but if still you want to add so you could add anything, so I will just add test push. Here in description mainly you have to add the description of your repository, which type of code you will upload, that type of description you have to write here. And you can select your visibility public or private. In public anyone can open your profile and look here. Your repository private, only you will look. You can still push the things on it, but if you want to show people, so you can select public, otherwise private. And here's the add readme file. You can click to add a readme file which user will read to understand what type of content is of your repository. You can add a .gitignore file which is at which type of files you don't want to push. You have to just write the name and name of that file or folder and create this file first. Dot git ignore and write the name of that file or folder which you don't want to push. So they will not be pushed. Git will ignore all the things. Then you can add any license. So you can select MIT license or any type of license. If you have created any new software or something, so you can give it a license so anyone cannot steal your work. So after doing configuration, you can click create repository button. It will create a new repository for you, which is empty for now because it didn't have push any content on it. So now we will create some test file in our folder. So we'll come here and create a new folder, which will be test, and a file you will create test. So now these are our two files, and we can write any content in this test like here to test, save it, and now we have one test folder and one test file. So now we will connect our this repository and push some content. So before that you have to install one software known as Git. So it is Git, not this website. Wait. So this is Git. You have to search for Git and you can install it. This works for all Git based websites like GitHub or GitLab or anything. You can use this Git, which is a tool to connect our repositories and push our stuff. So you can download the software by searching like Git download. So here you can install for Windows. I'm sure you can install for Mac OS, Linux, anything. So I have Windows operating system. I will select here and install. Here you can click here to download the latest version. So here you will click and it will download for you the latest version. So I will cancel it. It's already downloaded in my system. So then now we have to open our folder of which content we want to push to GitHub. So here in this area, which is path area, which shows our path of our this folder, you have to click there and remove everything and write cmd. So our cmd will open for that folder. Look, as you can see here, #1 how to push content on GitHub, and same folder is here. So you can do cd and like test folder. Now it is test in our test folder, meaning in this one folder. So cd is just used to transfer from one folder to another. So now I'll go back and clean the screen. So I will, so here as you can see, this is our cmd, which is known as command prompt. So here you will write some commands to publish to push our some content on GitHub, which is this one repository. It's now empty, there's nothing is here. So then, so we have to first of all check our Git version. After you install correctly, if you install the Git correctly, so you should be able to see the version of the Git. So write Git version. So as you can see, it's showing Git variant 2.5.54.0. Maybe you have something else, but this means that Git is properly installed in my computer. So next we have to configure the Git, meaning you have to add or you have to connect your this account to with GitHub, so GitHub can easily confirm that it's your account. First of all, open your profile and copy this username. After copying the username, you have to write one command: git configure. Like this, you can write git configure, but configure is not used. You can write git config. Config mean configure. That's why I said, but we have to write config, not configure. Then double dash global, global and username. User, but user dot name, not just you have to write username. You have to give a dot between user and name. Now here you have to write one space, and in double quotes we have to write your username. So here you can see, here I will paste. I should write here down, so I will write manually. Here was Aryan Ali, contact cyber. So now if nothing, any output is not there, this meaning it's connected successfully. But we just have connected our username and anyone can do, so we have to connect our email too. So GitHub don't show the email to any random person, so you just know what's the email. So here we have to write the same thing, git config and global, but we don't have to this time connect our username, we have to connect our email. So name place, we will write email, and in these double quotes, in this double quote we have to write our email. Like for example, my email is aryanali.contact@gmail.com. Then press enter and it will connect your like email with GitHub. So you have to write everything properly. Any wrong type of credentials can cause errors, so write them properly. After writing, we have to initialize our Git. So how to initialize? We have to write git init. Git initialize, this meaning is init is the short form of initialize. So I will click here enter, and it has successfully initialized, and as you can see, one .git hidden folder has been created. It will be by default not show, so you can go to view, and here would be one hidden items like button. You can click here, so it will come, and if it's not checked, so it will not show you, because it's a hidden file not used by anyone, just for like correcting accounts and etc things it is used. So after initializing our git, we have to log in. We have still added our credentials, but anyone can easily know about our username and email, so we have to first verify our login too. So for that we have to write gh meaning github auth login. So now it is saying us where do you want to use GitHub. So we want to use on github.com, so it is already selected. As you can see, you can use arrow keys, so it's selected github.com, so I'll press enter. So what is your preferred protocol? So we will use HTTPS. It's easy. You can use SSH too, but HTTPS is preferred. So click like this, and then it will ask authenticate Git with your GitHub credentials. So write here Y and press enter. So it's saying now paste an authentication token or login with a browser. So just click login with a browser. It is more easy. So now it will give a URL. So you can just press enter and it will open the this one here. So here your all accounts will be shown. You just need to continue with your account which you want to log in. So now it is like this. So you have to go back to the CMD and copy this code. So this code is for verification. It will connect our device with the GitHub. So just paste here and continue. So now this authorization was from Gilgit in this address. So GitHub want to confirm everything. You just click authorize GitHub. So now it's saying congratulations, you are all set. Your device is now connected. So you can just simply close it, and you can Go back to your CMD, and as you can see, logged in as and your username. After doing this all, you have to now add these files, these two. By default, this .git is not uploaded on any repository, so just these two files are which will be pushed. So first you have to write git add. You can now write any file name or any folder you want, like anytime if you want to just upload these test files, you can write test.txt, so it will just add your txt to push on GitHub. But if you want all the things, so you can just write dot, meaning everything in the folder will be pushed to the GitHub repository. So then press enter. It will not give any output because our no output, meaning it's successfully done. Next we have to commit. Commit is like a message which is shown on our GitHub, like any update of our software or website is, so which type of update was, so we can show in commit. Like for example, in GitHub we will go here and open any public repository. For example, this one, I am opening a random repository, and what are commits? These center one are commits. Like create hum voice ai.md, this is a commit, meaning what was in this update. Here rename Gemini diffusion txt create, these are car commits, meaning your messages. So you can write anything in the message, it's your choice. So for that we have to write git commit minus m, meaning dash m, and in double quotes you have to write your message. So what is the message? Anything like test message, for example, then press enter. Just by mistake I written here two codes, so I will remove one. So as you can see, it's successfully done. This type of output is normal because it's not giving an error. Like here, when error was, so it's showing that it's an error, but here is no error, so that's it, it's fine. So next we have to create a repository. So we can create either by like using command prompt, but no one do that because it's complex little bit. So just we can create by clicking plus and new repository like we did in the starting of the video. So just simply do that and create a repository. After creating a repository, you have to connect your repository with this CMD or with this folder. So first of all, for that you have to write git and select your branch. So uh, git git branch minus m main. Main is the branch name. You can write anything, any type of like dev or test, anything you write. Master too you can write, but I am writing main because it's widely used. Just press enter and it will create our branch. Next we have to add our repository. So write git remote add origin, like this, meaning we are going to add our remote repository. Remote meaning online repository. So go here and select HTTPS because in starting we selected HTTPS, not SSH. Select HTTPS and copy this URL of your this GitHub repository and come here and paste here. I'll copy it and paste and now press enter. So now it has successfully connected our repository. If you will again try to connect, so it will say remote already exists, meaning it's successfully connected. So now we have to push our files, meaning which files, these two files and folder which we created. For that you have to write a simple command which is git push minus u. This is minus u is optional if you want to write, it's meaning force. You have to forcefully upload or not, but we do not force, so we just write git push origin. Now this keyboard I double G, so that's an issue. Origin main. So what is origin main? Main is the branch name on which branch you want to upload. You can just click which type of branch you created first, that one branch name you have to enter here, and then you have to press enter. So now it will push our content on GitHub. So as you can see, it's saying what? Total 3 and reuse 3, and these all are like this is its own background processor. So now we can go to our repository and press refresh. So as you can see, our test.txt file has been added, but why our folder was not added? Because it was empty folder. If you want to upload now, that's why I kept it empty, because I wanted to show you that we can also update our repository by using command prompt. So how to do that? So first of all, you will do any changes in your in this like codes. So like for example, I go to this folder and create a new txt file, and here I will write test2 update like this, updated. So I'll press enter. So now it will not magically update here if we, until we don't push it. And you cannot just simply write git push main origin and it will upload, because you didn't have added the updates on the GitHub. So first of all, you will write git add dot space, meaning all the changes you did will be added to our GitHub. Now it will not push because we don't have run the push commands. After this, we have to make a commit. So we can write any commit like we did previous here. So we can say updated folder, for example. Now press enter, so it will create a new commit which will be shown on our GitHub. For example, this is a commit which we created first. So now it's all done. Now you have to just write push command, which is git push origin main. This is our push main branch. As you can see here, main branch. All branches will be shown here when you will create new branches. Now just press enter, and it will upload our all the stuff on the GitHub. Now just simply refresh, and as you can see, our folder is now on our GitHub repository, and the commit which said updated folder here, as you can see, like updated folder. Now all the files are successfully coming to our repository of GitHub. So we can open it and see that this file which we created is here. You can click and see the content. Now there was no content here, so that's why it's not looking. But in this one file we added something, just test. So our content is successfully coming here. So now thank you guys in this video. All this much. We will meet in next video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.